Mock Draft Monday, and I got a 2-round mock draft just for you. I'm going to be doing this on the fly, so you're going to go through my whole thought process with each pick. But what's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know. So go ahead, become bro and subscribe. Leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content as always. Let me know what you think in the comment section below where we have that nice, beautiful football discourse. Let's go ahead, get into the sucker with the Chicago Bears. Easy one. We're going Caleb Williams. This is Carolina's pick. But you could trade Justin Fields. You should get some very nice draft capital for him. But it's just, I think, much easier to go ahead and get another quarterback on a rookie deal and kind of build around him. Whether you think this Caleb Williams, whether you think this should be Drake Maye, I think it should be quarterback regardless. So that's what we're doing. Also, you're looking at the Bears. Their actual pick now is at pick 5. So you're probably missing out on Marvin Harrison Jr. You're probably missing out on Fashanu, but you could get the next best player on the board, whether that's maybe Brock Bowers, Joe Alt. Maybe you want to dip into the other wide receiver tier. Let's see how the rest of this kind of pans out first. New York Giants. We're going Drake Maye. That's kind of easy one. Daniel Jones done for the year. You can get out of his contract after next season, but it doesn't seem that he is the answer. Just go ahead, grab Drake Maye, and then now you have this nice little fall off at the quarterback position. Who's QB3? Do you want to take him in the top 10? I don't know if I do, but let's go ahead, do the Jets. Did I say Jets? Oh, I'm sorry. The Patriots. There we go. Mac Jones ain't it. I would love to get a quarterback, but at 3, I'm not taking one. I think I'd rather maybe trade up at the back end of the first round if you really want that 5th-year option, or see who falls to you with their 2nd-round pick. I think that's probably a better bet. Not doing trades in this one, by the way. Let's go ahead, just get the best non-quarterback prospect on the board, and to some regards, maybe some people, the best quarterback or best prospect in general on the board, being Marvin Harrison Jr. Finally, they have a weapon. They finally have a weapon at receiver. The Arizona Cardinals, I like the idea of Fashanu here at left tackle for the Cardinals. DJ Humphries, they can get off his deal. If they want to clear up space, just get younger at the position and cheaper as well. He is the best player on the board. So it just kind of fits. Now we're sitting here with the Chicago Bears. And the first name that comes to mind is Joe Alt. Brock Bowers would be the next best player on the board, but they dumped money into Coleman, who is fine. He's good. He's really good. But I don't know if I'd want to go there with another tight end. I could just go ahead and make the jump on another receiver, which it's a sexy thought. It really, really is. This is such a good receiving class. Maybe you wait to do the Bears. I imagine the Bears own or have a 1st rounder or a 2nd rounder. No, they traded for Montez Sweat. That's good too. Oh man, it's a good wide receiver class. We could maybe dip in the later rounds. I think you just take Joe Alt here and just try to just keep building that offensive line. Protect the quarterback. I think that's the best bet. I think I'm going to go with it, which actually kind of sucks because now I don't know what to do with this Packers pick. I would love to go offensive line. I feel like it's a little early for that next group of OTs. I mean, we could probably go with you can make a case for Fuaga. You make a case for JC Latham. You can make a case for Armarius Mims, who just got to play this week for the first time coming off the tightrope surgery on his ankle. Go with the defense. Take the top corner on the board. This is honestly not a great. This does not feel like a great position to be in. Just doesn't. I could go with wide receiver. Get Keon Coleman. I think that's actually what I'm going to do. Yeah, let's build around Jordan Love. Like, Romeo Doubs is kind of been all right, but do I like him better as depth? I think I do. I think I do like Doubs better as depth. get Keon Coleman, man. Maybe you hit on the next your next Devontae Adams. Potentially, we'll see. I mean, I think he's a little bit better on all levels of the field compared to like Christian Watson. I just kind of feels like more of a vertical threat. That's about it. Coleman gives you a little bit more consistency in that receiver room. Then you could have like Dubs and Jaden Reed kind of play in the slot there. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. When you sign up using promo code Broshmo at Underdog Fantasy, then they will match your first deposit up to $100 dues. It's the best place to play weekly best ball, or my favorite, higher or lower on player props. Here are some of Gojo's picks for Monday night, as he's got Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs higher than their fantasy totals. And quite frankly, I need both those players to pop off this week if I'm going to win in fantasy. But he's also got Dalton Kincaid higher than 52.5 receiving yards, which he's done that the last 3 weeks. He's got Javonte Williams higher than 54.5 rushing yards, which he's done in the last 2 weeks as well. And then he's got Jerry Jeudy lower than 52.5 receiving yards. He has only eclipsed that total twice this season. So it's not very likely. But as always, please bet responsibly. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. The Rams could also go tackle here. I don't think that's really in the cards with all those guys kind of being right tackles. Not necessarily only, but they would have to be flippant on the offensive line. What else? Defensive line. We could make we could be the first team to snag an offensive or defensive lineman. Whether that's Leatu Latu, which actually is a pretty good fit for the defensive scheme here. Actually, that's probably the pick. I'm going to go with that there. Tennessee Titans, kind of wide open here. They would, like Brock Bowers would be fun. Get a nice weapon for Will Levis. I mean, yeah, they got Chick, but Chick's very versatile. Like, you could kind of have him be like the Jonnu Smith. And then Brock Bowers is... I don't know if I like having tight ends that early, though. That's a problem. But I mean, Brock Bowers is built different, man. He's built different. I could just cop out, go with the next tackle prospect, which seems likely. Or I could go corner. Corner's viable. But I mean, let's look at this past week. They just faced Tampa today, and they just couldn't put up points. The offensive line needs help. I think we just kind of might feel like a reach for some people, taking the OT3 here inside of the top 10. I think it's fine at this point. Like, I'm more hesitant with the Packers being there right after you just saw Joe Oak off the board to go grab one. And I mean, I still feel really good about the Keon Coleman pick. But I think here you probably just do it, send it. Receiver's also an option. Question is, what tackle do I want? I think it's probably Talanisa Fuaga. Oh, Fuaga's currently at 17 on my big board, though. I mean, Armarius Mims at 14, but Mims, we just gotta see Mims play for the remainder of the year. You need more of a sample size there with him, so I will go with Fuaga. Got the Denver Broncos. I think this has to be a receiver. I don't think Jared Jeudy, nor do I think Courtland Sutton will be on the team next season. I can guarantee you probably one of them probably won't be. At least I assume. That's what I'm assuming. Brock Bowers would be an interesting thought here, would be, but I think I probably go with Malik Neighbors. And they probably just don't bring back Jerry Jeudy. I think that's probably it right there. The Atlanta Falcons, this is where I start thinking about quarterback. This is definitely where I start thinking about quarterback, but with how the positions. I mean, do I just go ahead and get ready now quarterback? I think I do. And for me, that's not gonna be. It's not gonna be JJ. It's gonna be Bo Nix. I know people are gonna lose their mind, but Bo Nix, I think, is pro ready, man. He has played some good football this season. Washington, Brock Bowers is here. It's an easy pick. I almost took him with the tight ends. I'm not even gonna lie. He crossed my mind here with the Broncos as well. But yeah, no, get Sam Howell that weapon, and you get a really nice blocker there as well. Baker's played good football. He's played good football. So what do we do then? What do we do here for Tampa Bay? Edge feels like a good get. I think it does, man. Get someone that could just fly off the edge and be like just a madman. I am also keeping in mind Rome Odunze, just because Mike Evans is a free agent, but I think I am gonna go with Dallas Turner. Get that guy that just like screams off the edge. Okay, we got the New York Jets. It's easy to just kind of like, it's easy to just be like, okay, insert tackle, feel good about it. I'm actually gonna go with Rome Odunze. I'm gonna get crazy with it. I'm gonna be like, you know what? Everyone's expecting tackle. I've been doing tackle too long for the Jets. Let's get some more firepower in the receiving core, especially for the returning Aaron Rodgers. He thinks he's on pace for mid-December. I'll believe it when I see it, but definitely I think he's coming back next year. So they would love to have Rome Odunze, Garrett Wilson. What a sexy duo. Okay, for the Chargers, I think this is kind of another easy one. Drazon Newton just feels like a great pick. Get someone there on the interior, phenomenal run stuffer, and just crazy penetrator, plays with his hair on fire. Colts, now I don't have to pick Rome Odunze. I typically love him being available here, but oh my gosh, all the corners that I want in the world are available here. No corner. Like, we haven't touched a corner yet this draft. It's kind of wild. So I'm going to go with Kool-Aid McKinstry, my top corner, to pair up there with Juju Brents. Then we got the Las Vegas Raiders. I know they're on a 2-game winning streak, but look at the teams they played. The Jets and the Giants. New York's just bad this year. They're just bad. So I'm not sold. I'm not going to strap my wagon to the Aiden O'Connell experience. So I think this is where you could probably take the high upside quarterback who you might not be able to start right away. So I think I am going to go with JJ McCarthy. And we learned nothing, by the way, from that Penn State game where he only threw 8 passes because they just didn't need it. They were like, oh, this team can't stop the run. Okay, we're just going to control this game. Yeah, I'll go with JJ. Hey, maybe Harbaugh will be the next coach for the Raiders. Though Antonio Pierce has done a wonderful job. We got the Buffalo Bills with a lot on the board left to us. I'm not gonna lie, Drazon Newton would have been so fun. I could think about going with right tackle. I could take the next corner. I know they just brought in Rasul Douglas, but I'm willing to expand my options. I think I'm gonna go with the volume play right now with JC Latham. I think Mims is probably gonna test better. I'm a big Mims guy. I'm gonna go with Mims. Get them that right tackle. The Buffalo Bills love their Raz guys. So we got the Cincinnati Bengals. Literally, the world is my oyster. I wish there was a receiver. I mean, I could go and Emeka Egbuka. I could start to look at get a little fun and start looking at some of the other guys in this class. But I think I'm real back just for the sake of. I think just for the sake of a little. Of just staying true to my board. Let's go with that. For the sake of staying true to my board, not reaching too far, knowing there's a lot of good receivers in here. Some will be left later. I think we go with the tackle option in JC Latham. It just makes the most sense. Bam, you got your right tackle. This is by far the toughest pick, usually, is the Saints. I know they're stuck on Derek Carr, but to hell with that. Just eat the contract, boo-hoo. Get Michael Penix. You need quarterback help. Your offense is stagnant. You need to solve that. Michael Penix, he will be flinging that ball downfield. Golly, Jared Verse is still on the board. This is just great range. We got Fashanu. We're going to take Jared Verse. He's the best player on my board currently. Probably should have won a little earlier than this, but hey, good players fall in the draft. That's what happens. Minnesota Vikings. Fun fact, all the quarterbacks are off the board, but hey, maybe they send it with another year of Dobbs. Dobbs, man, he is America's quarterback currently. Just taking a quick look. Yes, all the quarterbacks I'd be willing to take in the first round are now gone. So I'm not going to consider taking quarterback here. Instead, I mean, we could go pass rush with Chop Robinson. You get this twitched out explosive monster, very similar to Daniil Hunter, who could be not with the squad after next season. I could look at like Nate Wiggins, Cooper DeJean. A good corner class. I could probably wait on corner if I want. Yeah, I think Chop Robinson's the call, man. I think that's it. Listen, I know you love the NFL draft as much as I do, and you're going to want a nice hefty watch list of players during this college football season. Well, go ahead, check out my draft guide. You can purchase it for only $30 by Venmoing or PayPaling me. Links in the description. It's a one-time payment and you get it for this whole draft cycle and forever and always. Technically, it's a Google spreadsheet. So send me your email when you send the payment. I'll get you hooked up. You will see my current prospect rankings and big board, my full evals. And guess what? It updates throughout the whole draft cycle. So it's a great purchase and it's a great way to support the channel. The Dallas Cowboys. I would love offensive line. Sure. Do I want to be the guy that takes the next offensive tackle off the board? Because that for me would be Jordan Morgan. I don't know if I want to do that. I think just grabbing the corner, which probably is the best player on the board at this point, would be it. I mean, you could snag like Cooper DeJean, who's got such a flexible body type that, I mean, he could play wherever you want in the secondary, giving you that versatility. Like Dan Quinn would love that, actually. So I'm gonna go with that there. Pittsburgh Steelers, I've done corner. Let's think of other options that they can go. Thinking, and I'm not liking any of the other options that come to mind here. Like corner just makes the most sense. It's one of the top positions on my board. Steelers have shown, hey, we can wait if we want to more receiver, like get better at receiver or bring in more talent. We'll do it on day 2. So like McCarthy, who's currently my top player on the board, I'm probably gonna like go, no, we ain't gonna do that. I think Nate Wiggins is probably the guy. Yeah, Nate Wiggins, next top player on my board, just makes sense. McCarthy, man. Oh, do we do it? Do we reunite? Do we reunite? CJ Stroud with your McCarthy. I mean, let's look at the other options we can go with. Because I look at, you got Kalen Keene, JT Tuimoloau. I'm not gonna lie, man. McCarthy, yeah, no, that's kind of the pick. I think that's the best pick right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and snag that. The Miami Dolphins. This is where I consider Jordan Morgan. Is there anyone else I think is in stratosphere there? I'm not as high as other people are on Tyler Guyton right now. I see him more as a day 2 guy. Kingsley Sumateo could be. A lot of people like Patrick Paul. I'm not there yet. Would there be anywhere else I go with the Dolphins? JT, Tuimalau, Keon. I think it's Jordan Morgan, so I'm gonna go with Jordan Morgan. I love Leonard Taylor, man, but you don't know. We don't know what he can really do in the run game because the Hurricanes coaching staff's dumb. I'm gonna go with Jordan Morgan. Okay, Seattle Seahawks. Would love if quarterback just kind of fell here. Instead, I think I'm kind of stuck waiting. Yeah, because I ain't taking a quarterback here. What's the best player right now on the board for me? It's JT Tuimalau. I could keep adding to that edge room. Honestly, never the bad answer. Safety could be fun. I could. I feel like JT's kind of the best bet. I feel like JT's the best bet here. I am thinking safety, but I'm gonna go with JT Tuimalau. Just get another freak on the interior or on the at the edge position. Did I just like miss Ohio State completely? There we go. San Francisco 49ers would love to go tackle. Would love it. It would be Kingsley Suamateo. Maybe I kind of like how the offensive line looks on day 2, so I feel like I could wait for that. Instead, I could maybe go with a corner. Kalen Keene is an option. Mari Lassiter's also the next guy I probably think of. There's Denzel Burke as well. I think I'm just Kalen Keene, next guy on the board. Where you at, Kalen Keene? Let's go ahead and select you. Jacksonville Jaguars. I think maybe we continue to shoot the gun on receivers here. The question is, what type of receiver do I want? That's kind of the question. What type of receiver do I want at this pick for the Jags? Because Calvin Ridley will be a free agent. I mean, honestly, getting the big freak Xavier Leggett is so fun. So fun. I mean, they got Zay Jones. Zay Jones is the worst version. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bet on the the physical upside, the athletic upside, Xavier Leggett. Baltimore Ravens. I probably just want to do best player available here. That would be a safety, so that's not what I'm gonna do. Leonard Taylor to get in a penetrator on interior. That would be fun. Let's kind of talk out all our other options here. I think grabbing another corner is a great idea because just good corner class here. I think Kamari Lassiter would be a really good fit. Yeah, I think it's Lassiter. Oh, Terran Arnold. I mean, ooh, we could get a Whittle Quasi because like Baltimore, they got a thing for Bama corners. Ooh, let's do it. Let's make him a first rounder, man. I'm gonna talk about him in the stock report tomorrow. He's flying up boards. I think he's at least in that top 50 area at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it, man. Bama, they like having them, or Baltimore likes having them Bama corners. And Detroit would love a corner. I mean, there's good corners on the board here. there really, really is good corners on the board. I feel like I should take one this juncture, whether it's Lassiter, whether it's Burke, just to avoid the whole grabbing another Ohio State corner for you Detroit fans. I think I'll just take Lassiter. It's very close. I'm a big fan. Lassiter is another guy that's just put out some very impressive performances this season. Chiefs, my mind goes to wide receiver. And I mean, you could go with the speed here. I want to take a quick look at anticipated 40 times. Around 4 or 5. I know Xavier Worthy's gonna fly. Eddie Mitchell's gonna be around 4 5. I think he'll be under that. Really, really do. Who's the other guy I want to take a look at? I think it was. It's this cat. Got him slightly faster, around 4.47. Oh. Yeah, I did this pick last time. And A.D. Mitchell's been a touchdown machine. I'm going to go with A.D. Mitchell. I'll go with A.D. Mitchell for right now. I think I did Brian Thomas last time. That was the guy I was considering. Philadelphia Eagles, another team that can kind of do whatever the heckles they want. This could be the spot for another tackle. Kingsley Sumateo, a guy that could sit and kind of sit and develop and learn. That also gives you guard flexibility. I think he just ends up being better fit for this scheme than guys like better fit than guys like Graham Barton, Troy Fashanu. So okay, what are other spots? Edge, we could bring up edge. Is there an edge to my liking? It would probably be Braylon Trice. I don't know if I love that pick. I don't think I'm in love with it. There hasn't been a safety gone yet. Cam Kitchens, Tyler Nubbin. I think those two are very close to one another. I think Kevin Byard is a 1-year rental. So I think I'll probably just lean with the tackle. Yeah, I guess I'll just lean with the tackle. I'll go with my boy Kingsley. People are gonna find that crazy. Oh, Tyler Guy is so great. Like, Kingsley Sumateo has played some really good football. Y'all need to calm down. All right, we're back here with the Carolina Panthers. This is actually their first pick. I would love to get a wide receiver, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a shot on one of these guys. Next guy up for me is probably Brian Thomas. Just brings great size, so I'm gonna go ahead and snag him. Hopefully, things don't go the way they did for Terrace Marshall. Okay, we grabbed a quarterback. Funny enough, I think this is where I grab an interior. I could go receiver, but then I'm looking at like Lads Fawn, Polk, but I mean, this is early. Worthy, I'm not even looking at. I think he's really just speed. Troy Franklin's another guy I'd be considering. But I'm going to go with interior. I think the better value's probably there. I love Jackson Howard Johnson. They probably got the other two tackles listed, or other two guards listed as tackles. So either at this point, it's like Barton or Fashanu. I think I'm going to go with Barton for now. Isn't that funny? You replace, you bring in a Duke player, offensive lineman to come protect, not Daniel Jones. All right, the Patriots. We didn't get a quarterback. That's just kind of how life is. We can get a quarterback if we want to. But let's just assume Shedur's going back to school. Truly, the next option is Jay and Daniels. make a case for Ewers, but I'm not taking Ewers till later. That's just me. Truly, the next guy to think about is Jaden Daniels, and I don't think I want to take that at 35. So then I probably take the next best available player. We've kind of seen tackles fly off the board, so I guess I don't want to go there. Oh, buddy, let's think about this. Looking at my board, we could grab Denzel Burke. It's kind of a thought, but I feel like the corner is fine for now. I don't really need to go into that because I mean, it's easy to forget they have Christian Gonzalez since he got hurt. Safety. Real Peppers is playing really good. They got Duggar. Adrian Phillips is timeless. So it's Edge, right? Edge is probably the next best player on my board. I think it is. I think I'm going to go with Braylon Trice. Leonard Taylor, I think they're fine on the interior. They might be losing Uche. They do have Keon White, but I feel like he's going to play a little bit more interior. Safeties are falling, and they'll continue to fall. I'm just going to say that. All right, so we grabbed for the Cardinals, Olu and... What the hell did we grab for the Cardinals? Olu and Verse. So I would love to go corner here. Corner's Denzel Burke. Do I just go safety? No. Does Buda Baker still want to be there? Kind of a question, right? Kind of a question. I could go with the interior, Leonard Taylor, get a real penetrator there. But I think I'm going to go with a higher value position, and I'm going to go with Denzel Burke. Get them more help at the corner position. TJ Tampa, kind of a freak. I think I'm going to still go with Burke, but seeing him come up, oh man, that was a bit mouth-watering. Okay, we kind of probably want to get edge, right? I mean, there's good edge talent. There is. When's their next pick? 43. Can I hold out on edge till then? That's a question. Can I hold out on edge till then and just go with... I think I might go with... This might be the Tyler Guyton pick, right? I mean, people really like Patrick Paul. I don't really like Patrick Paul. I gotta stay true to myself. I think I'm gonna go with Guyton. Yeah. This is too early. This is 37. Oh, it is pick 37. Okay, let's look at this. I can see Green Bay and the Rams taking tackle because I did not take tackle in the first round for those squads. But yeah, I think the pick is to take a tackle here. All right, we had Keon Coleman in the first round for the Packers. Safety, Cam Kitchens is here. I think we're going to grab Kitchens. It's kind of just great value. The Rams, I snagged Liatu Latu. So, what am I doing here, man? What am I doing? We're gone for what? We've done about 30 minutes. We're kind of flying through this sucker. Okay, if I'm the Rams, what am I going to do? I would love to do offensive line. I think I am going to do offensive line, even though it might not be tackle that I get. But I mean, where are you at? Troy Fashanu, great fit for Sean McVay's blocking scheme. Plays left tackle currently. Profile's probably better as an interior, whether that's guard or center. it's giving you a little bit of versatility. So we're going to go with that. We're going to go with that. Tennessee tight ends. For the tight ends, I think I took tackle, Fuaga. Now I'm sitting here. I could go wide receiver. I could go defensive back. I think I'm gonna go Tampa actually. Yeah, because corner's kind of a big need. I mean, we got again good wide receiver draft. We could hit it on multiple occasions in this draft later on. I'm gonna go with Tampa. The New Orleans Saints. I took Michael Penix. Oh, that's so fun. Now, what can I do here? I actually kind of like the idea of maybe a safety. Howden's playing good. Max May suspended. They could get rid of him. Honey Badgers, more of a box slot option. Oh, how fun would it be? Actually, hold on. Jordan Howden, right? Playing good for him, right? But they expect him to be a backup / special teamer, but he's been playing good. Maybe that becomes their starter. But to reunite him with his former teammate, Tyler Nubbin, yo, hold on. Hold on. Let's do it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I grabbed Bo Nix, I believe, for the Atlanta Falcons. I did. This is probably where I want to get an edge rusher. Who's that next slate of edge talent? Still got a Leonard Taylor here on the board as a penetrator. Very, very sexy option. But it's not interior I exactly need. But okay, how much further down is my next edge? Because now I'm looking at guys. Do they have Landon Jackson on here? I don't see him. They don't have a Landon Jackson from Arkansas. Yeah, because I know they also don't have Riley Mills either. So, LOL. Can't draft everybody. That's high on my board. All right. That's fine. That's fine. So there's just two guys off my board. So with that being the case, I'm looking at Chris Braswell. Golly, he would be nutty. He would be fun. And Jonah Ellis. The bigger freak in the nicest words possible right now is Braswell. And I mean, that's still in my top 50. Value's fine. Do I really ignore Leonard Taylor, who could be just like built different? I don't think I can. So I think I'm actually just gonna snag Leonard Taylor just because the value is just too much to pass up on at this point. The Commanders, which now at this pick, this means I get Braswell. Yep. Here goes Braswell. So I'm feeling really good with this Commanders draft. I got Guyton. I got Braswell. I feel like I played the board well. Brock Bowers early. Feeling good. For the Buckaroonies, what did I do? What did I snag for the Bucks? Dallas Turner. Now this kind of opens it up for a lot of things. What am I looking at? We're wide receiver wise. Could get Johnny Wilson, built different. Jalen Polk's got fairly good size as well. 6'2", 204. Speed kills, but I don't want that right now. Brian Thomas is off the board. He's off the board. Troy Franklin. Ooh, I feel like he needs to develop size more. That's okay. So I think I'm actually gonna go. This might screw with people. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it makes sense. I'm gonna go with Jackson Powers Johnson. I'm a huge fan of this cat. He's one of my higher rated interior players. this just you're gonna be putting him in as the your center moving forward. Robert Haney, if you think he is a starter, cool. This dude has the flexibility to play all five offensive line spots, so you could put Haney at is it left guard? I forgot where Cody Mock's playing right now, because Matt Filer is, or Feeler, or whatever it is. He's more of a stopgap option. If anything, like Haney, very good backup, but can start a variety of different spots. So I like that. I like that one a ton. All right, we got the Packers picking again. I took Cam Kitchens. I still want to tackle with all my heart. So bad. There's not a tackle I want bad enough here at this pick. I would, in my opinion, I feel like I would be reaching for stinking Patrick Paul. I'm just not high on him right now. I see him more as like 75 to 100. Some people have him top 50. Some people have him first round. I'm not there. I'm not there. So I grabbed Kitchens. Is this where I want to like go with running back? Thinking Brooks tore his ACL though. That sucks. I don't think I want to go running back. So Keon Coleman, David Hitchens. I've kind of let the board come to me. Board has Troy Franklin, Danny Stutzman. Don't really need a linebacker. There's Kalen Bullock, but I did just draft a safety. Barrett Carter. Chris Jenkins is a thought. I will put that out there. He is a thought. So let's put him to the side. I could grab more corner help. I really can. I feel like I've drafted a lot of corners this class thus far, but hey, what can I say? It's my favorite position to evaluate. I have drafted a lot of corners because I ain't seeing too much. Hello, Brian Mays. Ooh, I need to check you out. Still need to watch Tennessee's defense, by the way. Oh, look, they got some new names on here. Oh, that's fun. I like that. I like that. I gotta go take a look at some of those. But yeah, I'm not liking corner here. I'm not liking corner. So what are we doing? I don't like it corner. So looking at these other, they don't have Dwight McLaughlin on here either. Shame, shame, shame. Who do they currently got a linebacker? They got Campbell. Who do the Packers have at linebacker? And why is it escaping my mind? Oh, that's right. They got the Georgia guy who's actually balling out. I think he's been a little banged up. Quay Walker. Yeah, Walker's balling out. Okay, I don't need linebacker. And what the heck am I doing with this pick? I mean, I suppose I could move on from Josh Myers, go with Cedric Van Pran. That's a thought. I'm gonna put that in the ether. I really do think I'm going with Chris Jenkins, though. Just a solid interior player. Just a solid defensive player. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I know, guys. It's not the most sexy pick, but it's a good pick. It's good value at this point. Chargers, I went with I believe Jerzon Newton. I did. I could go with actually Kalen Bullock is a really, really fun pick here for the secondary. Get that safety that just can cover a whole lot of ground. Okay, the Colts, I grabbed a corner. Kool-Aid McKinstry. Oh, golly. Gotta love the value. What else can I get? I could go weapons. I could go with a wide receiver. I definitely can. But I don't think that's what's in the cards. They're really good at developing linebackers, so I don't need to touch linebacker. I could go interior because Grover Stewart's a free agent. I could double dip at corner. Never the wrong answer, honestly. Never is the wrong answer. I think I probably maybe want to get more competition on the edge. Still have Jonah Ellis here. I think he's kind of a twitched out freak. Love it. I use freak in a very complimentary term. I took JJ McCarthy. How do we follow up that pick? Tis the question. I would love to add more defense to the squad. Whether that is maybe interior, linebacker, corner. Ooh, corner. Actually, corner, that might be it, guys. Add more corner help. Just looking at my corners on the board. Could grab more linebackers, but Splain's been balling out this year. He really, really has. So the next corner on my board would be no kidding. Keon Mitchell. Ooh, a small school prospect. Hey, I'm kind of cool with that. I like Keon a ton. Do it. Send it. Love it. He's feisty. Bills. You know what? I could get that speedster and worthy here. It's actually kind of funny because I think the better option is either Polk or Franklin, wherever they have him. There he is. Did they add any receivers on here? I don't think so. So I think I like Polk a lot. I think I'm gonna go with Polk. He's got the size already. You know, Franklin, he put on 10 pounds, but he's still kind of lean, kind of thin. We've seen some drop problems from him this year. I think I'm gonna go with Jalen Polk. Okay, Cincinnati Bengals, I grabbed a tackle. They like Tanner Hudson, honestly, so I don't even have to go Jatavion Sanders, excuse me. So, best player available it is, I suppose. That's probably receiver. It's Troy Franklin. Yeah, it's Troy Franklin, man. We're seeing a couple of, you know what? I'm gonna take Johnny Wilson. I'm gonna bet on just the ridiculousness of his size and athleticism. I'm just gonna bet on that. Okay, we got the Philadelphia Eagles. I snagged Kingsley Sumateo. Again, kind of just going best player available. For me, that's kind of a linebacker. And I don't think that's a bad option. I don't think that, because they can't stay healthy at linebacker. I love Danny Stutzman. That's kind of my guy. Ridiculous athlete. Basically just sideline to sideline athlete. Tackles easily. I just feel like that's a great fit. I really, really do. Okay, so I'm the Texans. I would love to get better on the interior of the defensive line. And since there's no Riley Mills, my next option is Rook Orohoro, who is 55 currently on my big board. So it's right within this range. right within this range, and I feel good about it. I think I'm gonna do it. Where are you at, Rook? Oh, they got Rook at 80. Golly. I think Rook should be higher than that. He's got a lot of ability. Minnesota Vikings. Oh, man. I know I said I buy into the Dobbs thing, but I mean, we're sitting here. We grab Chop Robinson. That's great. That's fun. I feel like I got a swing on. I haven't taken Jaden Daniels yet, right? Again, we're just going to act like Shadur's returning. I'm going to go with Jaden Daniels. I feel like you have to. It's a really good pick there. Okay, here I can maybe go tackle. Is there a tackle that I want? I think I went with Wiggins, right? No, Cooper DeJean. Ooh, DeJean's a fun fit. So I'm looking at, I mean, we could talk a linebacker. I'm not in love with this class like that. I think probably we could actually, let's discuss the interior. Because we got Cooper Beebe. We got Cedric Van Pran. Van Pran immediately comes in and probably replaces Tyler Biotish. Ooh, let's do it. I like that. I like it a lot. Let's do that. I'm sitting here with Steelers, and I have a unbelievably fun option. Unbelievably fun. Like, it's ludicrous how fun this option's gonna be. I'm gonna go receiver. They do this sometimes. They do this sometimes. I'm gonna go with receiver because they got Deontay, they got Pickens, basically the group, right? Trying to think what other weapons do they have. They brought in Allen Robinson. Yeah, come on. I'm going with Ladd McConkey, dude. Oh, I like that. I like that. This is the Cleveland Browns' first pick. I suspect you're just going best player available. We could add more receivers as Ladd McConkey just came off the board. We could have just ludicrous speed with Xavier Worthy. I think Troy Franklin's still on the board, right? Yeah, I didn't take Franklin yet. They do have Cedric Tillman they're building up. Franklin's a little bit different, though. I mean, what else am I doing? What am I doing here? Am I just kind of taking the best player on the board? Anthony Walker's probably a free agent, so I mean we could go with a linebacker. The question is Cooper or Carter? Get the freak athlete in Carter. Cooper's pretty good in his own right, man, just not very coverage tested. That's why you kind of bet on Carter. Yeah, we haven't had Edrin Cooper go into mock. Let's do it. Miami Dolphins. I'm sitting here and I think I took a tackle, correct? Jordan Morgan. Yes, I did. Oh, buddy. Oh, do I try to find a thick boy on the interior to replace Christian Wilkins if we don't bring him back? I could just keep addressing the... I kind of like just addressing the offensive interior. I'm not going to lie. Cooper Beebe is actually a really good option here. Coming in to play guard. So we're going to get Morgan at left tackle. Probably. Or he'll play right tackle. If Armstead's not a cap casualty and we just kind of like let Austin Jackson just go, that's fine. Then Morgan starts one spot. Bringing in competition for left guard because we got right guard being Hunt. Isaiah Wynn, he's just on a one-year deal, I think. I don't know. I think I like the idea of just increasing the chances of us doing really well. Yo, where do they got Cooper Beebe at? Oh, they really don't like Cooper Beebe. That's kind of weird. Beebe's kind of a very solid prospect. All right, we are on to, yes, the Giants. I think this is where I'm going to go with Troy Franklin, man, as he continues to develop. And in some weapons. I really like what we have done here. Drake Maye, Troy Franklin. I grabbed, what else did I grab? Graham Barton. There we go. That's fun. That's fun. San Francisco 49ers. I took a corner, I believe, in Kalen Keene. Really good spot for that. What else can I do here? I kind of want that to maybe be tackle, right? Wouldn't mind getting I don't love the tackle group. I guess we could start thinking about Patrick Paul. Kind of start. We're in that range realistically. Probably goes around in this range. Yeah, let's go with it. Okay, Jacksonville Jaguars. I believe I took a wide receiver. What else could this team need and utilize? I would love a versatile, like, defensive lineman. Oh, that's Brandon Dorless. We're going Brandon Dorless. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad that just clicked. They got, I was going to say, they got to have Brandon Dorless. Okay, Baltimore Ravens. I mean, speed kills, right? I mean, do we just keep getting smaller at wide receiver? And just have, like, one of the fastest groups in the NFL? Dang, dude. I think I'm doing that. Xavier Worthy. We're fast as hell. All right, Detroit Lions. I did grab a quarter. I got Lassiter. So now I'm sitting here. Don't want to go linebacker. I bring that up just because it's top player on my board in Barrett Carter. As I continue to go down. Oh, I could get edge help, man. Just get another guy that could come get after it in Princely. Because after that, there's a pretty big drop off from the edge class. Okay, Kansas City Chiefs. What am I doing? What am I doing? Kansas City Chiefs. I took a receiver. I took A.D. Mitchell. Tackle's probably not a place to go. Interior's kind of locked up there. But get some running buddies on the interior. If I were, who would that be? Who would be the interior players I'd want to come help? I mean, you honestly, I think I'd take a shot on Mason Smith. I don't think that's a bad idea at all. And Philadelphia fans, I think I already know what I want to go here. I want to grab the first running back off the board. And that guy is my boy, Trey freaking Benson. Complete the draft for the Philadelphia Eagles and the first running back off the board. That's kind of where this running back class is. But once the first one goes, there's going to be a huge run on it because running back class is like, it's going to be good on day 2, I think. Mainly like the mid to late second round to all over the 3rd round. But that's it for the mock draft. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. That was a 2-rounder on the fly and just kind of like laid out my thought process. How do you think I screwed up your teams? Hopefully not terribly, but that's it for the video. Go ahead, do that YouTube thing. As always, until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.